Hello everybody, I thought let's talk about charms today. So I have two different charm kits and I've had a few people ask me what are the differences between the charms. So I'll explain charm kit number one first. This, I have to show off my beautiful glass swans. I just do love them. My mother, who is still going in 93 next month, actually used to use this type of swan for an ashtray. Apparently they made a perfect ashtray for the smokers out there. So, off the story, get away from that, Karen. Let's talk about charms. This charm kit here in my Etsy store is listed as the 45 set. It is a little bit cheaper because we're 5 less charms than the 50, but this one I have made it up to 50 by throwing in an extra 5 mystery charms. Now the differences are, this charm kit here, they all come with a booklet. This one comes with a booklet and they've got all the little positives and negatives and so on. But this charm kit here matches my award-winning steampunk tea leaf fortune telling cards that won 2 Carter Awards last year, which for Best Oracle and Best Judge's Choice, which is really, really exciting. So these tea leaf reading cards are just a collective of 45 cards and they are just divine, lots of bold colour. You should be able to get these on Amazon. They are published by Animal Dreaming Publishing and they're an Australian publisher here with worldwide bunch of authors. They're gilt edging in like melted chocolate. They come with a book and a pretty snazzy magnetic box. So these charms here all mirror the exact same cards that is in this tea leaf fortune telling card deck that I have won the awards for. So there's a bridge and there's a comb and there's the kisses and there's the bells and the pipe, the tank and so on. Grapes and money and drums and as you can see there, the comet, don't you love that little comet? And question mark, bridge. A lot of people say, what's that one? That is a bridge. It's actually, I think, it reminds me of the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, I think. So, that charm kit does the same thing, but it matches that deck. So, this charm kit is a 45 collective, but in my Etsy store I'm actually bundling up 5 bonus mystery charms, so there is no duplicates. Someone actually asked me the other day and I said, no, there is no duplicates in my kits because you're not spending $3 on eBay where you'll get 10 butterflies and 5 different shape hearts and so on. So the second charm kit, that here is a 50 charm kit. And again, in my beautiful red swans, that actually matches my new tea leaf reading card decks, which are 50 card decks. So you got every symbol in the charm matches every card. And this matches Learner deck. This is my Fantas Tea. It matches 50 Shades of Black Tea, the red and the smoky sexy one. It matches Alice, matches the Learner deck. So they all mirror the same symbols. Now if I put these side by side, and try not to mix them up, Karen, you can see differences. In the 50 charm kit, there is no skull, there's no kisses, there's no aeroplane, there's no drum, there's no playing cards, there is no horseshoe, the bells, the axe, the money symbol, and so on. But then it goes also vice versa. This one here doesn't have the mushroom, the book, the tent, the cane, the eagle, the bat, the teapot. So each one really is horses for courses. Some people like to have matchy-matchy where they say, no, I want this one because I've got the steampunk deck and it'll mirror it exactly. That's fine. Some people say, no, I want this one because it matches fantasy, it matches 50 Shades and Learner and Alice and all the other decks. it doesn't really matter which that you choose. Both are considered a starter charm kit because there is 50 charms, and it really is what you fancy. Some people like it matchy-matchy, some people don't care. Either way, they are a full charm kit. So some of the questions, so I'll just put these in here so I don't get them all messed up. Put this one back in here. It's a good idea to have them in a little dish of some sort because it is nice to be able to run your fingers through when you are concentrating on your question and you're going to cast. So, both charm kits that I have come with, I've just got them in a folder here, probably not necessarily these sheets, but they come with 10 free casting sheets. Sheets are in PDF format and they are emailed through. They are not printed. So I'll repeat that. They are PDF format that is emailed to you, and they are print ready, and you can print them in whatever size you wish. They are made for standard letter size paper, or A4 here in Australia. I think it's called foolscap in US. You can use your charms to cast over sheets, but one thing is a lot of people don't realise, you can actually use charms just the way you would any card deck. Now, this here is one of my favourite books, and take notice of this lovely lady, Sheila Haight. She's written 2 of these books, and I've got both of them. And these are 101 tarot spreads. And these tarot spreads are written by some of the really big names in the tarot industry. And it is a fabulous book, and it talks about who has created the spreads and where they come from, and it's got all these fabulous spreads. So if you were using a spread book like so, sorry, I'm just cutting off the picture there. When you're using charms, you do it exactly the same as you would lay out cards. So this as a tarot book, you would shuffle your cards and you'd lay out in the positions as numbered. And that's a great way you still use your charms. Now, when we're using charm reading or tea leaf reading cards, even other oracle decks that have all sorts, and there's thousands and thousands, probably millions of oracle decks out there, I'd always suggest, if it's not a tarot card, I'd go two cards if it's an oracle deck, 2 tea cards, and the same in charms. So you would rummage through and you would draw 2 charms for each position and so on. And then you would read through exactly what the spread layout is. So this particular one here, it's a spread about twin flames. So we would then read the charms to each of the question box. So charms are just like using any other divination tool, whether you use runes, witches' runes, cards, oracle decks, whatever. You still lay them out as you would on any particular spread. So it's just a few little hints and tips about how you use charms. My charms, I've been selling them for years. They've gone all over the world. They get sent tracked mail. Yes, mail is a little bit slower at the moment, but it is still getting there, which is wonderful. And really, I really would like you to have a dig. Go and sort out these books. Log on and find Sheila. Fabulous person. I've met her in person. She's absolutely beautiful in person. I was fortunate enough to meet her last year at Reader Studio in New York, and it was lovely to have a good natter about all things divination. So there we have it. That's charm divination in a nutshell. Thanks for listening.